Hello and good morning. Happy Monday. It's another Monday morning music meditation. Thank you for joining me, whether it's now or sometime in the future. This is a time when I invite all of you on Meditate with Friends to come together and think about a topic, to think about how you're using meditation in your life. And today's topic is about self-forgiveness. This has come up for me. I had a night. Normally I sleep well, but I had a night recently where I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and my mind decided to replay as many of the scenes from my life that it could come up with where feelings of guilt and shame. Maybe I said or did something that I'm still feeling bad about it for whatever reason. And as I was, playing these thoughts and memories through, I decided to meditate just a little bit on it. And so I wanted to talk you through how I did that. So yeah, and also I wanted to share that sometimes I find that I have a hard time moving on with my life or making decisions in my life because I tend to bring up those things that I've said or done that I haven't forgiven myself for. It's almost as if I hold on to those things in the hopes that, well, I want to make sure that never happens again. Don't forget that. You've got to keep, punishing yourself for that. Otherwise, you might make that mistake again. But obviously, I realize if I want to move on, and I do, I have to learn how to forgive myself. So here's how I thought of this meditation. What I'm going to invite you to do today before I play the music, I'm going to invite you to think about something that you may have said or done in your life that brings up some feelings of shame or guilt. So think of that thing now. And I want to invite you to make yourself comfortable, maybe in a seated position or standing or lying down, whatever feels best for you. And just take a nice deep breath in for 4 counts. Hold it for 4 counts. And exhale for 5 counts through your mouth. And do that kind of breath again, in for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. And exhale for 5. And if you haven't already, close your eyes and just breathe normally. Let your breathing fall into a natural pace. And I want you to think of that moment in your life that you still feel guilt and shame about. And put yourself back in that situation. Allow yourself to feel the feelings. Acknowledge that it's uncomfortable. Breathe through those feelings. Watch yourself in your memory saying or doing what you did. And also think about what was going on in your life at that time. Think about the filter you may have been viewing that situation through. What was influencing you to say or do that? And keep breathing. Acknowledge for yourself that you are a different person today. You are a different person in this moment from when you said or did what you said or did. Acknowledge that mistakes are human. Acknowledge that you are human. And also acknowledge that you learned something from this experience. And now think about what it is that you learned from that experience. Maybe you learned that you needed to learn how to speak your mind and speak your truth. Maybe you needed to learn that you needed to listen more fully, attentively to the other person. Whatever it is that you needed to learn, acknowledge that. Acknowledge that that learning can be such a great gift. Express gratitude in your own way for what you learned. And now say to yourself, I forgive you, and your name. Say your name to yourself. And say it again. I forgive you. And while I play, I'd like you to keep expressing forgiveness to yourself. when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back. May you find ways to forgive yourself. May you release some of those feelings of shame and guilt so that you can go on with your life, make the decisions that are going to come from a place of true learning from the past, from your past experiences. And may you have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.